Hi everyone, what's up? It's my breakfast time. Just getting some coffee ready. Okay, yesterday night, I think yesterday night. Let me just grab my coffee. Um, okay, this looks better. Okay, this looks much better, I guess. So, what I was saying is, yesterday I cleaned up my first floor part of the house. I used the mop, and I don't use the broomstick and then you mop. So what ideally people do is when you do the cleaning work, you're supposed to use the broom first, do the first round of cleaning, and then you go with the mop, right? I actually don't use the broom because I told you, right? Broom is a very high intense physical work, so I just like I'll go with the mop. So I go got the mop wet, like dripping wet. I started mopping. So like every every minute or something like that, I have to go back and clean up the mop and then start back again fresh. So you understand, right? Because it'll get a lot of dirt because I'm not doing the first round of sweeping with a broom. So it works. It has a different challenge. So and then I finished my work and then I cleaned up my table. I was doing the cleaning work. Everything is finished. Now tomorrow I'll go for the. I have to do the first floor cleaning. I'm sorry, not the first floor, the ground floor. Okay, this is my coffee. It smells good. I get the aroma of the coffee. So today I'm planning to do my ground floor cleaning just the same way, the mopping. Okay, um, and then and then I think I'm done. Yeah, that's it. Well, I have one more cleaning. Okay, so my home entrance has two entrances. One is out in the street, another is in way interior. It's a very narrow path and it's full of dirt and dust. It needs to be cleaned. I don't know how to clean that right now. I've not come up with an idea how to clean it. I'm still thinking what to do. I don't want to use a broom because it'll take a lot of time. It's a lot of dust there. I'm just thinking what is a better way to clean that place? Is it by pouring water? I don't know. I really don't have any idea. I'll have a discussion with ChatGPT and and see how it turns out. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, hopefully this angle is good. I guess. I'm able to change the camera. Okay. I know what this is. You could see me, and I wanted to cover the plate as well. Okay, so this is the angle we are talking. Okay, got it. Hmm, then go like this, and Okay, this is okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have coffee. I have to keep clearing up my throat all the time in Madurai. I don't know why. I did not have this problem in Bangalore, so I have to find out. Um, I'm guessing. I'm guessing because of dust, or I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee now. Okay, I'm gonna offload the lemon rice. I'm gonna offload the lemon rice. This plate, this part of the plate. So today I'm planning to do the ground floor cleaning. Ground floor cleaning, yeah. It's hardly like 30 minutes work. 30 minutes, yeah. I should be able to finish within 30 minutes. And then what happens and then what happens is, 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 I need to go wash my hands. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'll just wash my hands and stuff. Okay. So I have a lot of picking up to do. Okay, let me go wash my hands. Okay, I went for cycling and I tried. I mean, I wanted to do the airport route. Okay, I took the road. Everything was perfect. Halfway through, when I was heading towards the airport, like another 4 kilometers or 5 kilometers, I guess, there's a road which diverts to a place called Tirupparamgundram. Okay, that's what the board says. Like, there's a boarding which says that take a right in 5 kilometers, you'll hit Tirupparamgundram. That's what it said. I don't know if it's true, not true. I don't know. I took the road before that itself. Like there's one road which says right. There's a road before that. There's another road. I took that route. I think I took that road, and that When I took that road, I saw a two wheeler coming. I just asked him. I just stopped him and asked him like, he said, "Is this road go to Tirupurangundram?" And he said, "Yes, it goes." I said, "Okay, fine." He even talked about the other road, which is another like 500 meters from here. There's another road which cuts right to Tirupurangundram. I asked him the same. Like, I saw a board which says Tirupurangundram on the right. He told no, sir. He told like no, you can take even this road. Like even this goes to Tirupurangundram. I said, are you sure? He said yes. And then I said, okay, fine, let's give it a try and see where this takes. Okay, I take the road. I take that road and I go back and join the place where the Madurai city limit ends. Okay, yeah. Uh, there's a road where the city limit ends, and then you enter the airport road highway. Okay, so it's like there are two parallel roads. Okay, I went and took the right, and I asked the guy, "Will this road go to Tirupurangundram?" He said yes. I thought okay, let me see if there's any diversion going somewhere. It's diverting into the towards Tirupurangundram road. It brought me back the parallel road. It brought me back to the same place where the city limit ends, where there's a two road which divides. Okay, that's before D Mart. Okay, that's called Avanyapuram, I guess. I'm not very sure. Okay, uh, I came back to some same road. Okay, and then I went straight. I took the bridge. I crossed the Veterinary Cinemas and everything, and then I took the bridge. And on the left, there's a board again put up there, right? The board says 9 kilometers or something. Yeah, Tirupurangundram, which I know that road is that route to Tirupurangundram, something which I'm aware about it. So I was trying to check on the way to airport. There is one road which says if you cut right 5 kilometers, something you'll hit Tirupurangundram. So I was trying to check how to go there in that route. But this guy who told me that this road will go to Tirupurangundram is correct. But he tells me the long route. I was trying to check with the other route. So there's some mystery behind this. Okay, one day I'm still going to go back again, try that road, and see if that road connects to Tirupurangundram or if that road connects to a road on the way to Tirupurangundram. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So there is. We'll open up Google Maps also. We'll check it out. Why I was interested in this particular uh, route is because every time I've been to airport, I've taken the airport road a lot of times. I've done walking towards the airport and come back walking home. Okay, this is the first time I'm taking my cycle towards the airport road. I did not go to the airport actually. Every time I used to walk and go towards the airport, there is a board at a certain place which says on the right it says airport Tirupurangundram. It says 5 kilometers. Now I know where Tirupurangundram is. I know the normal route from my home to Tirupurangundram is a different route, and where these people are telling in the airport towards the airport road and Tirupurangundram are at two different places. Okay? Let's say airport is here. Let's say my home is here. Where I'm sitting is home in a map, and this is where the airport is, and this is where the Tirupurangundram is. Okay, I'm trying to bring it in a picture. So we put it like this. This is where my airport is. This is where this is where the airport is, and this is where the left hand is where the airport is. The right hand is where the Tirupurangundram is. Okay, we'll say like this. Okay, somewhere there, like this. And my home is where I'm sitting. So the route towards Tirupurangundram is a completely different road. I have to go this way to take towards Tirupurangundram, right? And this road goes to airport. On the way, there is one place which says a board which says if you take this right from this road, it connects directly to Tirupurangundram in 5 kilometers. I'm like thinking, how does it work? So we don't know the mystery. That we don't know what exactly have they done now. I have to go and find out. I can open up Google Maps and check and see where the road is connecting. Actually, I don't think it connects directly to Tirupurangundram. It might connect it to maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Now, Tirupurangundram is a place. Tirupurangundram Road is a road name. It's a huge road. It's that road is a very long road all the way till Tirupurangundram. There's a road which starts at a certain place which is called Tirupurangundram Road. Tirupurangundram Road is different. Tirupurangundram is different. Tirupurangundram is a place. It's just like a place on a map. Tirupurangundram Road is a complete road, the route itself. in the board which it mentions, if you take right 5 kilometers as Thirupuram Gundram, my assumption was, what from here 5 kilometers am I going to reach Thirupuram Gundram, the place Thirupuram Gundram? Well, looks like it is not. It's most likely where I'm going to connect the 5 kilometers. If I take the road that says on the when I take the airport road, halfway on the airport road, there is a place which says board which says if you take this right, you'll in 5 kilometers you'll reach Thirupuram Gundram. I think they missed the word Thirupuram Gundram road. The road is missing, I guess. They just mentioned Thirupuram Gundram. They did not mention in 5 kilometers you will join the Thirupuram Gundram road, right? It just says Thirupuram Gundram. That means it in 5 kilometers if I take that road, it has to reach Thirupuram Gundram. Like I have to reach the ideal Thirupuram Gundram spot. It won't do that. That's what I'm thinking. It's not going to be possible. That's why I'm wondering. So they have just missed the word road. Thirupuram Gundram road. The road is Thirupuram Gundram road is correct. It can join. Then 5 kilometers you can join into the Thirupuram Gundram road. That's what now I'm realizing. Okay, why I started wondering about this is because when I used to go to the airport, right? So airport route is different. Thirupuram Gundram route is different. There are two different routes. Okay. On the airport, I've several times I've walked to airport. Okay. Every time I pass by this board which says in right 5 kilometers to Thirupuram, I always wonder like, how come this 5 kilometers will put me directly into Thirupuram Gundram? I used to wonder like, how is it possible? Let's say there's a shortcut via some village or something like that. Okay, how is it possible? Is what I was trying to think initially, like without looking into maps or anything like that, just looking at the board. Okay, okay. So now it looks like it's actually not Thirupuram Gundram from there. It's 5 kilometers. It's the Thirupuram Gundram road. You'll join the road which leads to Thirupuram Gundram. That's what it mostly likely is going to be. So they have missed the word road. 5 kilometers Tirupramgundram road is word road is what they missed it. Hmm. But anyway, so people in Madurai, India is not US. So in US, people follow road signs, road directions, the boardings, and everything. It has to be precisely correct. Or you can even sue you can sue whoever is the person in responsibility for mentioning this, giving an incorrect information. And the boardings, the boards which are put up, right? They're all government written boards, government sponsored boards. The government who is an authority is is writing all this information, to my knowledge. Now, if this is like misleading, then you can file a case in the court. In US, the people do that. In India, it's like, dude, come on, this is India. This is how it works. So they have this attitude. And India, right? Nobody looks at the road directions and all that. So this doesn't make uh, a lot of sense in India. In the US, people are very they follow the road signs, whatever is written. So if an American had to take this road and he did not end up in Tirupram, let's put it this way: let's say an American national is visiting Madurai. Now he's traveling towards towards Madurai. Sorry, towards the airport. He finds a board which says Tirupram 5 kilometers. He believes because he trusts the government which has written the board. It says Tirupramgunram and 5 kilometers. He'll trust it, right? It's very obvious. Now he takes it 5 kilometers and then he reaches that place. It does not take you to Tirupramgundram. It takes you to Tirupramgundram road. From there, it's another some X number of kilometers. For that, the American will go. If it was in US, they'll go and file a lawsuit for this. You get it right. I'm actually selling my cycle because I want to upgrade my cycle to a gear cycle or the bigger one. What I found is my cycle is good, but you know, if I want to do a frequent cycling, a long route frequent cycling, and I want to upgrade, I'm planning to upgrade my cycle. I'm planning to buy. I'm planning to buy a smart projector and a podcasting setup. I'm planning to buy. Maybe in a few weeks I may buy. If I buy a smart projector, I'm planning to project it on the wall opposite. Yeah, project on the wall opposite, and then mm, so I'm going to project. I'm going to place my smart projector here, somewhere here on my table, and project it on the wall. And then I flip the camera while streaming, so you can see mm, the image on the wall. I mean, whatever I'm projecting, and then we can talk about it. I may have to paint this wall up. I may have to buy a distemper and paint this wall up. There's a small work I have to do. I can buy the most cheapest distemper and the painting brush and everything, the rolling one, and do one coating and leave it. It'll cost what, 200, 300 rupees max. I'm talking about the cheapest one, cheapest option. What color? What color paint should I buy? I'm planning yellow, red. I mean, choices between there's a red. I can give entire red on this particular side of the wall. I'm not going to paint the entire room. Okay, like just I'll show you which part of the which part I'm talking where I'm going to paint. Okay, but I want to paint. Just a second here. So you see the wall, right? You see this wall, right? This is where I'll be projecting my smart projector will be projecting on that wall. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can paint this part. I want to paint this. You get it, right? Uh, this just I want to paint only this area of the wall. I don't want to paint the entire room. You got it, right? So I want to project something here. I want to paint here. I'll buy the distemper and I'll paint it. It's a matter of this 1 hour, 2 hour work. What color should I paint? Is a very important question to ask because my projector will be projecting on the wall. I'll have a discussion with ChatGPT. Okay, I'll tell the ChatGPT that this is the projector will be projecting on a wall. What color paint should I paint? Is it red color, yellow color? No, only this portion of the wall, like this part. Okay, not even the upper part. Only this part because I'm going to project the movie here. I'm going to project the screen here. I'm going to make use of this part, this portion. You got it right. Mm, so ideally, I'll be sitting on my table. I'll be doing a. Uh, I'll be projecting here. I'll flip the camera the other way around, just how I've done right now, and you can see it. Now that audio source cannot come into my phone streaming. If it's a smartphone, I'm using my Prism Live to stream because we don't have that feature. I have to check it out. Prism Live is not given that option. Whereas in my laptop, I can bring that video playing audio source into my OBS on my laptop because that's a way to do it. Like you got it right. So that's what I'm planning. I'm planning to project here, but I have to paint this area. I have to do that by next week, I guess. I'm trying to shop some very cheap paint and just paint this part of the wall. Just this part. I have to check how many rupees I have to spend actually. And I'm planning to I'm planning to sell my I'm planning to sell my bicycle because I want to upgrade it to a new one, which I cannot do it immediately. But I'm ready to sell the bicycle. I put up the ad on Facebook and OLX and everything. So I'm trying to clear my bicycle off, and I'm going to buy a new bicycle, a gear one later. Not immediately. Like it'll take some time for me, 1 or 2 months to figure out how to do it. That's what I'm planning to do. It'll take some time. Yeah, but I'm going to project the smart projector here. So I have to paint. I have to now sit down and figure out what paint, what is the cost, and will the paint which I buy will be sufficient to paint the entire this wall completely. So I will do it. I'll do it. I'll have a discussion with ChatGPT, the just to check what color paint will be very much suitable when I project it, so it gives a very good clarity. I initially had a plan of painting my entire room, this entire room, right? But now I'm going to stick only for projecting on this. I'm going to paint only this part of it. That's it, nothing else. The rest I'm going to leave it. So let me flip the camera towards my side, the front side of the camera. Let me bring it to front. Uh, I'm gonna grab my water bottle. Okay, just 1 second. It's in my next room. So, excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm eating a lot of food which has oil. I guess that's why I have to keep clearing my throat. I guess that's a problem. I have to have a discussion with ChatGPT. The vada is oil, right? Lemon rice has oil, a lot of oil, and I in the night time for dinner I had parota and butter chicken. Butter chicken gravy is okay. Parota is a lot of oil, so I guess the oil is what the problem is. I guess most likely. So I have to choose non-oily foods. The non-oily foods are North Indian foods. Roti, excuse me. So the North Indians, right? They have roti. Roti is no oil, nothing. They have roti with the vegetables, like whatever they call it, sabji actually. Okay, uh, so roti and vegetables. So, well, that food we don't get it in Madurai. The food which I'm talking, right? We don't get it in Madurai. There are people who make chapati. They don't know how to make roti. They make chapati. I don't eat chapati. They don't know how to make. So the North Indian foods is not available in Madurai. I've never seen a restaurant or like a lot of restaurants covering up this North Indian food. They have North Indian food on the menu. Whereas when I lived in Pune for about 6 months, right, most of the restaurants they are North Indians, right? Their food is complete North Indian, but for them dosa and idli, I guess, yeah, dosa it makes it as a part of their menu. The in Pune, right? I've gone to lot of. If you go to any vegetarian restaurants in Pune, Pune is basically North Indian. The food is all North Indian food. Okay, South Indian food is different. North Indian food is different. But dosa is the only food from South India which makes it into the menu of any all the most of the vegetarian restaurants in Pune. They have dosa. Then they have variety of dosa. They call it loni dosa. Loni is a word which we use in Saurashtra. Loni means butter. Okay, so they had loni dosa. They have masala dosa. I guess they call it masala dosa. And masala dosa is nothing but the potato fillings are put inside, stuffed inside the dosa in between, and then so you can have dosa with the potato filling and the sambar dip. You dip it in sambar or chutney, whatever it is, eat it. So dosa is very popular. And dosa is one of the popular food from South India, which appears in the menu cards of a lot of North Indian food, vegetarian-based restaurants. It's crazy, right? So I was in Pune for about 6 months. I was working in Pune for 6 months, okay, just for 6 months, and then I had to come back to Chennai. 6 months or 3 months or 4 months, somewhere there. 4 months to 6 months, somewhere there I stayed because I got another job and I had to come back to Chennai. What happened? So I had my company was in Magarpata city. It's a very beautiful part of Pune. That's where the tech industry, all the tech companies are there. It's very, it's a very organized way of the way they have built the entire Magarpata city is very systematic and very organized. It's very how do I explain it? If you just go to Magarpata city or pull up anything on internet to look at Magarpata city, you'll get to know that. But everything is full of tech companies, and then the one round of the circle is full of tech companies. Another round of same circle, which expands as the circle, is actually full of apartments. So I guess people who come and work there may end up buying apartments there, something like that. I don't know. So I had office in Magarpata city, and my I stayed in Pimpli. It's a very opposite direction of Magarpata. It's Pimpli Nilak. Pimpli Nilak is on the way to Hinjawadi. Okay. Hinjawadi is another IT hub in Pune. Okay, right, you got it right. So how did I end up with Pimpli Nilak is uh, my company which I worked in Magarpata, right, Magarpata city. They told we're giving you cab service, like for if you when you're coming to work, cab will come and can come and pick you up, and to drop after work and cab can drop you. So I just when I reached Pune, I called up one of my friend to check, and he said he's in Pune at that time, and his office was in Hinjawadi. So he stayed at Pimpli Nilak, which is near for him. For him, there's no cab in this company. Okay, he takes a public transport, goes to the office. So I said he was staying alone. So I said, "Can I join you, man? Like I just came to Pune for work." And he said, "Okay." And my office is in Magarpata city. Okay, but anyways, the cab was available, right? So my cab driver and me every day I'll get different cabs, not just same cab. One day, one day what happened? Like a lot of people get dropped off in 2 to 3 kilometers radius itself, like in the office, right, where who have given the cab option. Whoever is getting in the cab, like max 2 to 3 people will come in the cab with me. So they all will get dropped off in 2, 3, 4 kilometers radius max. That's it. I'm the only guy I have to go that far. Okay. Now what happens? One day I was taking this cab and this cab driver. I was sitting in the front seat, just next to the cab driver. I was having conversation. He started a conversation with me. So they speak in Hindi. Okay, their native language is Marathi, but Hindi is a very widely spoken. Once you cross South India, everybody speaks. Once you cross Tamil Nadu itself over, everybody speaks Hindi. Cab drivers, everybody will speak Hindi. Okay, so this man was speaking in Hindi with me. Okay. Now, he somehow found out that my Hindi is not that accurate and not that good in terms of, you know. So he just was trying to check with me. I guess I don't know. That's what I'm making an assumption. He's asking me, Are you from Maharashtra?" That's what he asked me. I said, "No, I'm from Tamil Nadu." I was like, his eyes was wide open when he was driving the car. Okay, he said, "What? You're from Tamil Nadu? You're speaking Hindi?" Yeah, yeah, I know a little bit Hindi. Then he asked me, "Do you know Rajnikant?" And crazy, you know. Look at this. This cab driver. Out of curiosity, he's asking me, "Are you from Maharashtra?" Because he feels that I'm from Maharashtra. I guess I don't know exactly what happened. This with this cab driver. When he was having conversation with me, we were speaking in Hindi. Okay, I know very little Hindi. I don't know a lot of Hindi itself. And suddenly he's asking me like, "Are you from Maharashtra? Like Mumbai, Pune, somewhere there? Are you from this place, somewhere here?" I said, "No, I'm from Tamil Nadu." He was like shocked. His eyes lit up, like literally. He was like shocked because he did not expect, as a cab driver who was driving for a private company, he did not expect an employee who was sitting next to him will be from a state called Tamil Nadu. See, Maharashtra is a state, North India, right? I'm coming from Tamil Nadu. It's a South Indian state, top bottommost part of India. And he was shocked to know that I'm from Tamil Nadu. Now, the next immediate response, next question, his brain, the way he's thinking is, the next question is he's asking me, "Do you know Rajnikant?" I'm like, "What?" Crazy, man. Like, he's asking me as though my Rajnikant is my neighbor or my friend. I know Rajnikant. I said, "No, I mean, like, I told him, no, no, I know, like, he's a popular movie actor in Tamil Nadu, right? So in that context, he was asking me. I was like, "Dude, I know in the sense like how you know Rajnikant is what I know Rajnikant. I don't know like he's not my neighbor or my friend to go and talk with him and make a phone call and tell that, hey, I have a cab driver who he says who he's very interested to know want to talk with you or something. I don't have that kind of connect with Rajnikant. Okay. These people are crazy, man. Sometimes." And then I told him, yeah, I know him. He's just an actor. Like, so I told, yeah, I told him it's very normal. It's very normal for people in Tamil Nadu to know Rajnikant. If you ask a question, do you know Rajnikant? It's very normal. I said that's what. Anyways, and then he was talking about Rajnikant for some time. Like he was continuously talking about Rajnikant. He was telling that he was from Maharashtra, and then he went to Bangalore, and then he went to Tamil Nadu. He was a bus conductor. He's become a superstar. So their way of thinking is, in what context these people are talking is a person who's born into a poor family. I guess I don't know. That's what the story or narrative is. I guess he was born in Maharashtra, is what he told me, and then he moved to Bangalore for work, and he became a Kannadiga. And then from there he went to Tamil Nadu for movie industry where he gets picked up to work in movies. There he becomes a superstar. So he's from Tamil Nadu actually. But still, this guy is referencing his origin is from Maharashtra. That's what this guy is saying. Who this cab driver was telling me. I thought, okay, okay. I'm not into all this debate, but I listen to whatever you're saying. I'm okay with this. Then he told that why these people get excited about Rajnikant is because these cab drivers, right? So he Rajnikant came from the same background like cab driver, or like the kind of family he came from, right? From there he became rich. He became a superstar among. See, in India, an educated person becoming popular is very different. A person who is coming from very poor family becoming rich and popular is very different contextually, because when somebody who doesn't have education, who comes from poor family, has risen above to become a superstar, it gives a lot of positive vibe or positive references to people who are still in that poor family category in that place, and they're still trying to appreciate the guy who was one among them, who's today now a superstar and with a lot of money, rich lifestyle, and very different life compared to who these people are doing, what these people are doing. So in that context, this driver was getting excited, and yeah, I had to cool him down. Like, dude, I know, but okay, I'll listen to whatever you say. I'll listen to it. And then while he was talking, right, I I mean, I got see, I like driving cars, etc. Right? I told this so many times. I just asked him, the driver, like, "Can I drive the car? Can you switch places? You sit down here and talk. I told him, you come to this seat and talk, I'll drive. He was again getting shocked because he's not able to understand. Like, so in North India, right, there is they have a lot of division. Like a driver is a driver, a owner is owner. They won't switch places. You know what I'm trying to tell, right? They don't even like to switch places. They don't do that. So I was like an American guy. So I casually asked him, well, he was talking about Rajinikanth and informing, I mean, he was discussing about Rajinikanth and everything. I immediately just asked him, somehow I asked him, like, can I drive the car? Can you sit here in this seat and I will come to that seat and drive the car? So he immediately asked me, do you know to drive the car? I'm like, yes, yes, I know to drive the car. Then he was asking me, can I see your driving license? Now he asked me, do you have a driving license first of all? I told, yes, I have a driving license. And then he asked me, can I see your driving license? He asked me to show, he asked me to show my driving license to him because he is still not believing, right? He wants to confirm something before giving his car to me, his cab to me. Then I took my driving license from my wallet and I handed over to him. He was driving and he was looking at my wallet, my driving license, and he said, okay, fine. Then he told, okay, I will drive, I'll give it to you. And he stopped the car in somewhere. It was slow moving traffic. Pune was very slow moving traffic. Pune has a lot of traffic, just like Bangalore, but again, Pune is a very congested small city where a lot of people are there. It's a slow moving traffic, and so he stopped by somewhere at the side of the road, and then we switched places immediately. Even though there was a lot of traffic around, we switched places really fast. And then how we switch places is, we just switched places real fast, okay? And then I put on my seatbelt, everything. I started driving the car. I told him to sit in the next seat to my next seat, right where I was sitting. And then I was driving car, and slowly he got comfortable. He started giving me feedback. So your driving is good. Like you're not trying to drive rash. You're very, you're very focused on traffic, and you're driving at a right speed. That's what he told me. Gave me a feedback. I said, okay, yeah, sure, thanks, no problem. Then after some time, so my Magarpatta city to my Pimpli right, it's a very long distance. It's a long distance travel. On top of it, it's a slow moving traffic. Okay, so we have to go slow. It's a very slow moving traffic. Okay, that entire route. So I was driving the car, and he was sitting next to me, and I would just check him on the route. I mean, just in case if I, because see, I've been coming in this cab in this route for some time, so I know the entire route from my from Magarpata city to my home in Puklere. I know the entire route. Sometimes I may try to check with him, dude, am I taking the right road or not? He'll be like, yes, sir. Now what happens then? At some point, we were moving. I was driving the car. We were going slow moving traffic going there. Then this cab driver told, "Can we just stop for a coffee?" He asked me, "Can we stop for a coffee? Let's have some coffee and vada and something like that for a snack, actually." So he said, "I said." He asked me, "Sir, are you very, very urgent to home, or you have some time? Can we have some coffee?" I said, "Okay, no problem. I'm done with my work. I'm free now. I'm still single." I told him I'm still single, so I don't have anybody waiting in my home to call me or ask me where I am. Okay, so don't worry about me. I have all the time in the world. I said, okay, sure, we'll stop for a coffee. I told him, you tell me which place you want to stop for coffee. We'll stop there because I don't know much. Like if I stop, I'll stop at a very expensive place. Like so, that's why I told him like, you pick the spot. I'll stop the car there. We'll have a coffee. And then he told on the way he told me let's stop at some particular hotel, a small it's like a Darshini hotel. It's a standalone hotel. It's like some nice hotel, but not very expensive, not very huge. Okay, we went there. We ordered coffee, and then he ordered I guess tea, right? We drank tea actually, not coffee. Yeah, we drank tea. These people are tea drinkers. Maharashtra, India is mostly tea drinkers. He ordered tea for me and him, and then he ordered two vada, one vada for me, one vada for him. And then I wanted to pay, right? So I told, okay, he ordered, we got the food, we got the tea, everything. We were drinking slowly, and we have to pay the money, right? So I told him I'll pay the money. I took my money from the wallet and I went to the counter to actually pay it. He told, don't pay, I will pay. That's what this cab driver told. I will pay. You don't pay. He stopped me actually. I told him why I'll pay. I told him I'll pay because it's very easy. I have no problem. I told him I have no problem. I'll definitely pay. No, don't worry about it. I told him. He said, no, sir, no, I will not allow you to pay. I'll pay. And that's what he was telling me. I was like, okay, because he was not allowing me to pay actually. I tried. I told him, I took my money, 100 rupees, I took it, okay. The bill was some 70, 80 or something like that. Somewhere there. I don't remember exactly. I took my 100 rupees and I was about to give. He's telling, "Don't give, sir. Don't give. Don't give. I'll give. I'll give." I'm like, "Okay, so what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do, you do it." So he paid the money, and then what happens? So uh, And then and then I took the driving seat. I told I'll continue driving, man. Don't worry, you just sit and relax because I'm coming after work. I'm feeling so bored. That's why, and I'm single. Like I don't have anybody to call me and speak to me, and also I'm not in a rush at all. Like there's nobody for me to in the life to call and ask or whatever where I am, what I'm doing. Also, don't worry. I have all the time, and I will drive slowly and we'll go. Even though it's a slow moving traffic, I'll drive no big deal. I told him. So you take the passenger seat and I'll take the driver seat. I'll start driving. I put my seat belt, everything. I start driving. Then we reached home. It's slow, very slow moving traffic on that day. It took a lot of time for us to reach home. Then I reached home and then I got down and I gave the cab driver like told, okay, now you take the driver seat. He was telling, yeah, it was nice experience actually. It's crazy, right? So what starts as a normal conversation, very casual conversation between me and the cab driver in Pune, turns into a dominoes effect, right? He just thinks I'm from Mumbai, and he's asking which are you from Mumbai? Are you from Pune? Are you from Bombay? Like Mumbai, sorry, in Maharashtra. He's talking from a state perspective. Are you from Maharashtra? Which state? Which part of Maharashtra? He was asking me. When I told him Tamil Nadu, right? He's driving a fucking car, man. Like he's in the traffic, focusing on traffic, driving car. When I told Tamil Nadu, his eyes lit up. Boom! It's just like he was driving normally, right? Then Tamil Nadu. Oh, then immediately he asked, "Do you know Rajinikanth?" Dude, you're driving in a fucking traffic in Pune. Why are you getting so excited? He's going that far. Like immediately, like Tamil Nadu means he's like immediately his brain is spontaneously telling him, "Do you know Rajinikanth?" I'm like, okay, I know Rajinikanth the way everybody knows. Not like he's not my friend or neighbor to at that extent. I don't know. I do not know is what I told him. Look at see the look at how these people how these the people here go out and live a life, right? The cab drivers and all. For them, it's a connect. For them to somebody in Maharashtra in Pune who's driving a cab with me for a private company, he meets a employee of the company who's from. When I say I'm from Tamil Nadu, his first question to ask is, "Do you know Rajinikanth?" His first question about Tamil Nadu. When I say the word I came from Tamil Nadu in Chennai, immediately he's asking only one question he's asking. The first question, do you know Rajinikanth? That is the impact what this Rajinikanth created to these people, to these, uh, a cab driver in Pune. Because Rajinikanth was one among them, like, one among them, a cab driver, sorry, not a cab driver, bus conductor. He was born into a lower income family. It's something like that. From there, he goes and gets opportunities to work. From Maharashtra, he moves to Karnataka and he works as a bus conductor in Bangalore. And from there, he gets an opportunity to work in cinema in Tamil Nadu. That's when he becomes a superstar after moving in movie industry. Now, what Rajinikanth's story has done is created an impact to a person who's driving a cab in Pune, Maharashtra, where when the employee of the private limited company, that I'm the guy who's sitting next to him, and when he is asking me where I am from, and I'm from Tamil Nadu, when I said I'm from Tamil Nadu, his first question, imagine, like he's living in Pune, he's living a Maharashtra style life, he's from a Pune, he speaks Marathi and he speaks Hindi. That's his life. Okay, that's his daily life. That's what he's doing day in and day out. That's what he's been doing. All of a sudden, one day he meets an employee in the car, and he says he's from Tamil Nadu, and immediately he gets excited. And the first question on excitement to know, to ask what is turning, what he wants to ask is, do you know Rajnikant? That's where he starts. So these people are doing brain mapping, I guess. It's like Rajnikant, for them, it's like Rajnikant was one among us in the same place where we all grew. Then he has upgraded his life, and he is seen enormous amount of success and wealth and money. So for this man, it looks like Rajnikant might look like um, a role model for this man, or could be like a god to this man. In difference of how they are comparing, right? Uh, it is, it is very crazy. Well, this is not one cab experiences, okay? I have been taking cabs alone, and even in Bangalore, when I lived in Bangalore, I was taking cab alone. Okay, one day I was taking a cab from Whitefield to Batterhalli. It's called Batterhalli, I guess it's called. That's where I had to put my car, Skoda Rapid car, for service. Okay, the Skoda Rapid service center was in Batterhalli, so I put it for service. Then when the day I got to go pick up the car after the service, right? I took this cab and we were on the way. So this cab driver, he speaks Hindi. Okay, he's from North India, I guess. He starts the conversation with me. I'm sitting idle and I'm on my phone, something like that. He starts a conversation with me. Oh, he is making an assumption with my physical appearance that I'm very highly educated person, and he is like talking out of excitement, or I don't know what he's going through. He starts telling that he's from a village from North India, some Bihar or something like that. He told me that he's from Bihar or some village, some part of the village where he grew up. He was telling that, sir, when I see you, like you're so educated, and you're taking a cab, sitting next to me, and you're having a the life which I'm living, right, is creating an impact on him, and he thinks that education is what has transformed me or allowed me to have this life. Is his understanding. So he talks about his village, his life in North India. He says that in our village, people don't have much education. They don't understand all this. They don't want to have education to understand how education can transform a person's life. So he's saying that I want to go on. He gets motivated. Okay, he's getting very motivated during this conversation with me, and I'm trying to talk very less just to see what he's talking actually, like what is he up to. I don't know what is going on with him. He says that I want to earn all the money and I want to go. He's earning as a cab driver, right? All the money I'm saving, and I want to go and build schools in the villages of Bihar and everything, and I want to give education to a lot of people, and tell them that education will transform one day. If you have education, you can also be somebody like me, sitting right next to a cab driver and having a very independent life. That's what his understanding is. He thinks education is what brings me to a seat right next to him in the cab. If I was uneducated, I would not be sitting next to him in the cab. Is what his assumption. I would be in the driver's seat as a cab. I would have been a cab driver. Is what his assumption is what he's trying to make out, right? What he's saying is, what he's trying to interpret is from this is, and my physical appearance has given him that I'm highly educated. I don't know how did he arrive to that. Anyway, let's not get into that. So he thinks that he's driving a cab because he's uneducated, and I'm sitting next to him in the cab is because I'm educated. That's how he's trying to understand itself. Now he gets into the place where he's getting motivated. He's starting to talk a lot of things about schools, his village, where he came from, and everything. He's driving the car. It's a slow moving traffic Bangalore. Again, slow moving traffic Bangalore. He keeps talking about, I come from this some part of Bihar, some village or something like that. He used to tell that that people don't study. For them, education is not at all a serious thing. For them, they don't even really care. It's just school dropout. They won't do anything. They don't have much interest like what you. So he's saying that I want to go and build a lot of schools and create a lot of awareness that if you get education, you can have a life like me. If you don't get education, you will end up being like him. Is what he's trying to reference and bring out. So now then I went into a conversation with him, asking, dude, like, why with your money do you think that you can go and build a lot of schools in Bihar? Is what I was asking him. He said, "So no, whatever." He's talking from a very pseudoscience perspective. He's saying, "Whatever it takes, I'll keep on working, working, working until my end of life, and with that money, I'll go and build a school." I told, "Don't do that, man. It's you already on. See, you're already a cab driver, and you have salary to earn. You have to have a living here in Bangalore. It's a very expensive city for you, at least." So I told him, "Don't do that. You don't try to build a school. Instead, you have to create like you just told me, right? He just told me about this incident. So you have to share about this, and people somewhere will spread it out, and people who have the capacity to go and build schools will do it. So you don't have the capacity to build a school, and you're trying to force yourself to build a school by saving every money, and you're not willing to focus on your life. Well, his intention to bring education to Bihar and to create a lot of awareness and bring a lot of education to Bihar is right, but he is trying to do it as a person with no capacity. He does not have a capacity to go and build a school. He has an earning as a cab driver. He's earning some money, right? He has to have a living in Bangalore for that. He needs, you know what I'm talking, right? To eat food, to have a place to stay, and some money to save. So I was telling him, you don't try to do everything. Instead, you may we have to push this out to the right channels. So somewhere somebody will validate, go and find out what's happening in Bihar, and if they want to build a lot of schools and bring a lot of education to Bihar, they will do it. Like when you don't have the capacity to do it and you're trying to force yourself to do it is where the problem is. What I told him, but he was like, no, sir, in this government, he was telling that nobody will do, nobody has interest and all. I will do it, whatever it takes. I will do it. I'm like, okay, so his understanding of a life is happening in that cab, right? How he concludes how life works is happening in the cab in Bangalore, in from Whitefield to Barrahalli. That's exactly at the point it's happening. I'm sitting in the passenger seat right next to him. He's in the driver's seat. He's only thinking, he says, his way he thinks is, he says that I am uneducated, that's why, I mean, the cab driver. I'm uneducated, so I'm driving a cab. This man is educated, that's why he's sitting next to me in the passenger seat. Well, that's a great way of what he found out, which is correct, which is possibly correct. Well, I can take even a cab driver seat, right? But he cannot take a passenger seat. See, when you get educated, right, you can be a passenger in a cab, or you can even drive a cab. Both is possible. If I want to drive a cab, I can drive a cab, no big deal. But he cannot take the passenger seat, is correct. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He can only drive a cab, he cannot take a passenger seat. He does not have education, does not have the capacity to earn that money, or he does not have the education which will give him confidence to go and sit in the passenger seat and somebody else drive the cab. So that's what I'm trying to explain. His thinking was correct, I guess. His thinking was perfectly right. He's trying to conclude what is life like. What exactly is everything boiling down to in a person's life? He's getting to the crux of the life. Where is it boiling down to? Everything. Where is everything in life? What is everybody's life boiling down to? Is what he got the point. He told that in a very nice way. He told it in a very real time situation. In very real world, it's happening. This. He's saying that he's uneducated, that's why he's driving a cab. I'm educated, that's why I'm sitting next to him. So he wants to go and build schools now in Bihar. And he wants to create awareness by building schools and telling people that if you don't get education, you'll become like me as a cab driver driving in some part of India. If you get education, you'll be sitting next to a cab driver, and you'll be sitting next to a cab driver and you can have that life. Is what the message he was trying to communicate. Uh, wow. So this man, in one cab ride, he has found out the where everything boils down to in the life of a person. He's just concluded it. I think he got a perfect day on answer for whatever he was trying to find. He found it on that day, I guess, when I took the cab with him. Maybe he was thinking about a lot of things to validate if that is his thinking is correct or not, right? The day when he I took a cab and he was the cab driver and I was sitting next to him. In a matter of few minutes, he started talking to me. Okay, my battery is going to end, man. It's 1% to go. I'll end this live. Okay.